No one likes waiting in line. So if you want to learn how to beat all the lines in Universal without the Universal Express Pass, then keep watching.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Krystal Palace. Today we are here at Universal and we are going to be talking about the best tips and tricks for waiting in line here at Universal. You're coming to a theme park, you know you're going to be waiting in line all day. So we'll be talking about some specific rides, some general rides, and just some general tips about waiting in line here at the amazing Universal Orlando. So the very first line you're going to encounter is the security line. If you are coming in from the parking garage or any of the bus transportation, Uber, you're going to be coming through the big parking structure. And for that, make sure that you are paying attention because you'll see some of the lines have two lines. So it'll look like one, but they eventually split. Now those split lines, those are going to be faster because you can go on both sides and go right through security there. If you're coming from any of the premier hotels or Sapphire Falls or the walking path, that's going to be really nice because that security line usually is empty. For going through security, your family is going to put all of their belongings in one bin. You could take in a bottle of water, you can take in your Starbucks, you'll hold that, you'll put all your belongings in a bin, it'll go through the scanner, you'll walk your body through security. They usually tell you if you're wearing an Apple Watch, cover that Apple Watch, walk through, and you're already on your way to start your day at Universal. The second line that you're going to experience is getting into the park, of course. Now, this might seem very overwhelming. It tends to back up here at Universal. However, usually you're going to want to go to the lines on the very end because people will just walk straight. Try to go to the furthest line. Make sure you have your ticket ready to be scanned. You'll use your fingerprint scanner most likely. However, now they are testing facial recognition technology. So we actually just did that walking into Islands of Adventure this morning. It was so much better, like 10 out of 10. I hope they implement this in all across Universal. They're testing it for Epic Universe, that's why, but I hope they put it in here as soon as they can because you just scan your ticket, you stand in front of the camera, you smile, and then you're on your way. So much quick, easy, and so much less germs than putting your fingers on those scanners. So Krystal Palace approved, but that's your tip for walking into the parks.
Of course, the best way to maximize your time at Universal Orlando and skip the lines is by getting the Universal Express Pass or the VIP experience. Now with the Express Pass, you can get your wait time cut in half, but it's usually shorter than half the wait time of the standby line. But in this video, we're going to show you ways that you can maximize your time without the Express Pass too.
Another big line you're going to encounter is food. So my biggest tip is to mobile order food. Now you could do this on the Universal Orlando app. Make sure to download the app in advance. This way you have it all ready. Connect to the Universal Wi-Fi as well. Especially if it's a super busy day, you're definitely going to want a mobile order. Some places don't have mobile order, however, but if it's really busy out, you're going to want to just, download the app, mobile order your food so you don't have to waste time in lines. Also a tip when you're mobile ordering food, you can order a free water cup at most of these quick service locations. It'll say complimentary cup of water, especially over at the Minions Cafe. I do it all the time. They'll bring over a free cup of water to your table. So this is what I mobile ordered for this morning. So bon appetit. My personal favorite place to mobile order in Islands of Adventure specifically is the Thunder Falls Terrace. I love their rotisserie chicken. I love their salads. And they really promote mobile ordering here. You can go up and order, but highly recommend doing mobile order. You can scan the QR code, set up your profile, but I recommend doing this all before you come. And then you just mobile order your food. It's pretty easy. They'll bring it right to your table in Thunder Falls. Islands of Adventure is the super busy park, so the lunch lines get extremely long. Burger Digs is one of the most popular lunch spots here in Islands of Adventure. The line is always so long for that, but you can mobile order Burger Digs as well.
Now, to be totally honest, the mobile ordering isn't perfect at Universal. Here's me trying to get the phone scanning thing to work at Thunder Falls Terrace. However, it's important to make sure you're connected to the Universal Wi-Fi. Ask a team member if you're struggling, and it's still better than waiting in an hour line to get lunch, in my opinion. Most attractions at Universal Orlando offer a single rider line. Now, that doesn't mean that they're open all the time, but when they are open, and for some participating rides, you're going to want to take advantage of them if you don't mind your party being split up, because this could cut your wait time down without using the Express Pass. So specifically on rides like Skull Island Reign of Kong or the Hulk, where there's more than 2 seats per row, the single rider line will be shorter.
Ollivander's Wand Experience. It is a super fun, really cool Ollivander's experience. You go inside, you see a little show, the wand will pick the wizard, you can shop, and there's always a line for it. So be sure, if you want to do this, try to do it during early entry if you would like to spend your time like that. Or you can actually go over to Diagon Alley. They have Ollivander's there. And that line tends to go a little quicker because there's 2 showrooms over in Diagon Alley. One of the longest waits you'll experience in all of Universal, right here, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
I personally have had success in a single rider line for Hagrid's, but it's one of those rides where you really want to ride with the person or your family that you came with, because it's just such a fun experience. But if you want to save time, hop in the single rider line. Can't guarantee that it's going to be shorter, but at least it's worth a shot. I always recommend doing Hagrid's during early park admission, but if this is not an option, another time I like to ride it is around dinner time. When everyone's out getting dinner, around 5:30, 6 p.m., the line tends to be a little shorter. Now, shorter for Hagrid's is 60 minutes and under. It's going to rarely be under 60 minutes, to be totally honest with you, but 60 minutes, hop on, you won't regret it. If a ride has a pre-show like Fast and Furious and Hagrid's, here are some tips to help you skip the line a little bit.
Here's the Hagrid's pre-show room. It's not going on right now, but if it was, you go up by these doors to, go in front of everybody. And for Fast and Furious, it's all about family, folks. The queue for this ride is so amazing. Look at this, little family barbecue area. How cool is this? So we're not at the pre-show yet, but I just wanted to show you how cool the queue is. So we're in line, and next is gonna be the pre-show. So once we get in the pre-show, we're gonna move up to the doors. So we're gonna be the first ones out of the doors.
Move all the way forward for me. We don't want to block up those doors. They're doors, and they're gonna close. I don't want you guys
See
are
how
alone
people
today because
stop
this man
here?
over here
You don't want
is
to do that.
racing.
You
Whenever
want to go all
he
the way over
races, he
here by the
wins.
doors.
Now
we go up to the right here.
Yo, was you talking about me? You said, I said.
Look at this. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it.
Finally, you don't want to tip off shop.
5 minutes for Seuss Trolley Train ride. Let's go. I love this ride. This is the People Mover of Universal. And it's just so fun. For this ride specifically, there are typically 2 tracks, so that means there's 2 trains. However, one side usually isn't running. This side in particular, because Circus Magurkus Cafe Stupendous is currently closed for refurbishment. So that means the line is going to be a little longer since only 1 train is running. So they actually do have 2 trains on this side. However, when both tracks are running, it goes a lot faster.
Through town and all the way back, I look round and round and I keep careful track. He might catch a fish with a pinwheel-like tail. He might catch a fish who has fins like a sail.
The Escape from Gringotts queue is a great queue to wait in because the air conditioning is amazing. So on a very hot day, this is one that you want to be in. The locker situation is not so great, however, so if you can wear a fanny pack or don't have to go to the lockers, I would highly recommend. It's just really tight squeeze in there. Here it goes. That kid just ran. For bathrooms, some bathrooms are obviously going to be better than others, bigger than others. This is a better one in Universal Studios. It's pretty big, has a bunch of stalls, kind of hidden. It's on the corner of the Irish store right here, so if you want to check it out, try to avoid some lines that way.
Here's another temperature tip you might need to keep in mind. For the new ride attraction, VinlandCon Minion Blast, there's one point in the queue where if it's a hot, sunny Florida day, you might be standing out in the blaring sun. So just keep this in mind. If it's a longer line, they'll use the extended queue, which is in the direct blaring sun, so it's going to be hot. Wear a hat, bring your cooling towels, be prepared.
From Freeze Ray Pops, I got this coconut pop here. It was $6. I've tried the banana one before, and it was really good, but it's just so expensive to get all the time. I love coconut. This is really good. So, all those Freeze Ray Pops, Krystal Palace approved. Not that much coconut flavor, honestly. I would have liked it more for the price if it had like coconut flakes in it. It's cold. All right, you guys, I got my ice pop, and I think that's all for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Krystal Palace right down below. I'll see you in the next one from Universal. Peace.